in the playground. And I'm going to touch off with, is it Tur 547? I may be pronouncing it wrong. These YouTube names are like crazy. And you just put up a video, Tribe Meets White Man for the First Time, emotional video. Now, what you put up on YouTube is like, you got to understand what I'm doing, is trying to understand your psyche. What's going on with you? What perspective are you coming from? And I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from. And very, very intelligent guy, very loving, but I don't think you understand what love is yet. And mostly because I see you as a really, really nice guy that loves the planet, and you're trying to push your concept of love out on everybody else. And that's the wrong thing to do. You need to be loving yourself more, and learn what that is. And then nobody can manipulate you, because I see you being heavily manipulated just by the things that you're saying. It's like, why would you say something that's not true? And it's not because you're lying. It's because you don't know what you're talking about yet. Somebody has given you a truth. It makes logic sense to you based on all of your experiences, which, how old are you and how many experiences have you had? So it's so easy. And the email that you wrote me, you told me that they're praising you. There's no better way to manipulate somebody than to praise them. That is the best form of manipulation, is praise. You praise somebody for doing something, they'll do more of it. So, if you're getting praised for what it is you're doing, and somebody's watching what you're doing and saying, well, why would you lie? Doesn't that maybe suggest to you that the praise they're giving you is for you to perpetuate a lie? You're doing a good job perpetuating a lie. And you're coming out with the alien thing. And I'm sorry, but there are no aliens. And anybody that I see start talking about it, I'm going to start talking about it. Because that is the manipulation, is everybody is being manipulated to believe that aliens are there and they're here to save us. Who's the creation of this hero? And what are they going to save us from? And how come they still see evil? How enlightened are they if they still have an enemy? It's so many things are interesting of what you're saying that you should reflect on. And you put this video out there that watching a tribe meet a white man for the first time. Kind of look at that. Clearly the white man had a lot of negative energy, because these black people, these people of a different color than you, were scared to death of you. I have never been scared of positive energy. I tend to be drawn 100% to positive energy. And even if it's something that I don't know, because you're usually scared of the unknown, I'm not scared if it's positive. But I will have a warning sign. I do have an intuition that warns me, hey, this is kind of negative. So this tribe is showing that, hey, there's something real negative about this white guy. But they didn't listen to their intuition. And this video will show you exactly how the military force dominated the Native Americans. So it's really odd that a military would actually, because you are representing the military, because that's who you work for, and you're supporting military, you're saying they're really, really good people as they're killing everybody. So they're both really related. That white guy that you're saying, oh, what a beautiful thing. Do you realize that that white guy is representation of the military, who you are? And doesn't it look really good that the white guy is showing them a mirror, for example, a mirror that the white guy can't look at and see himself through? Because you can't see your own evil. You know, when you look in a mirror, you see good as you're killing people. So, and it's like this white guy, you know, if he looked in a mirror, does he see that what he's doing is trying to sell crack to native people? They were perfectly happy. They didn't need anything, but the introduction of, hey, now you're going to need this. Here's some food. Now the food in your jungle is not going to be good enough. You're going to need to go outside and be a part of the economic system where, for example, in my area, we can grow fruit. We can grow any food here. It's hot, lots of fruit trees. But what are they doing? They're tearing all of the fruit trees down and making alcohol with the fruit. So it's like, we, instead of looking after our community, the food that sustains our direct community, no, we've been tempted by the money, the stuff out there in the bigger economy, and we're going to destroy our local economy by getting rid of all of the food so that we can make food for everybody out there and not for ourselves. And it's not really food, it's alcohol. I mean, basically that's what Kelowna is being known for, is we are going to sell the world and get the world addicted to alcohol. So in order for us to get everybody addicted to alcohol, because once you stop looking at your own community and you start sending love out or sell crack to other people, what is it you're trying to do? You're trying to get another market because you ran out of a market. And you need to get them to buy more mirrors and get them to buy your food because you ran out of all sources. So you need to dominate another country to do so. So, I found that more disturbing than, oh, isn't this nice? Watching a tribe lose itself. I mean, it would be a completely different thing if it was just one white man with a tribe, just showing himself with no stuff. Then that would have been a really, really interesting thing. It would be nice if I seen a white guy go into a tribe and learn something from the tribe instead of the white guy saying, I got something to offer you. You know, like, that is what we're all doing, is we are losing ourselves. We're losing, hey, I have value. And we look at something outside and say, you got to save me, an alien's got to save me, you know, another country's got to save me, a president's got to save me, a motivational, somebody's got to save me. And it's like, why did you need saving? Believe in yourself, you were there all along. You know, so that's what we, you know, the people that are claiming to be awake don't have value for themselves. But the ones that do have value for themselves have an extreme value for themselves. You know, and it's because you can't say no to them. So I don't know. I think there's so many things that I have to say about the military, you know, and why you're even there and what changes you are making. Um, you sent me an email that said some battles are worth fighting. So that tells me that you went into the military to fight, because some things are worth fighting for. So how can you tell me something is going good in the military when some things are worth fighting for? Fighting, change the word fighting to, and visualize this. Torturing a little baby, a little helpless baby, a little helpless, innocent baby is your idea of something's worth fighting for, is you need to kill that baby. And really, really, truly embed that in your mind, that that's what you're doing. When you see and then you said that there are, there's no bad aliens, just bad people. Yeah, when you look in the mirror and see the badness in yourself, you are the bad person. I love you, but as long as you can kill a baby thinking some battles are worth fighting for, you are the bad one. Because a good person is sending love. A good person is offering the peace table. I don't see the peace table. I don't see, hey, I'm wrong. That is the only way you're going to have a peace table, is when you're prepared to say, hey, I recognize I was completely wrong about everything. Let's sit down and try and work this out. Anything less than that, you are the enemy. You are the one that's killing this tribe. You are that white guy in this video that is befriending a native tribe just so you can rape and kill their kids. You need to look at what it is you're doing. And I'm not sure you'll see that. And I'm not saying that because I dislike you. It's because look at what you're doing. Is this something that you want to do in any way, shape, or form? Would you want somebody to assume that you are killing babies for no reason? No reason. Just an imaginary story you planted in your brain that, this baby needs to non-exist, or this baby is a bad person. There are bad people on the planet, and that bad person is that baby that you just can't understand. So, and I don't want to say, oh, I'm not killing any babies. Prove to me that the military has never killed one baby. Because as long as you are completely tied to that military, as long as you are getting paid by a military, you're supporting the killer. You're an accessory. They don't have the power unless you're with them. If nobody stood behind them, they have no power. But you're standing behind them, giving them power. So you don't have to be the one that's actually there in the room killing that baby. All you have to know is the military killed the baby. Look where you get the paycheck and say, I did it. I killed a baby that was innocent, just wanted to live, just wanted to be peaceful, but you went and bombed their friggin' house. And if they get a little pissed off at you and come back at weapons with you and maybe, tear down a couple of buildings with a couple of planes, that's not a conspiracy. That was, you destroyed their family and they're coming back to destroy your family. Only when you stop will they stop. Somebody has to introduce the peace table. And I don't see the military doing that. And now you're bringing up the ET thing. There are no aliens. You know that. You know that, otherwise you would be, not talking for them. Get them. Put them on a friggin' video. If the aliens are friggin' true and you've seen them, according to your own words that you've emailed me, tell them to go on YouTube. What is the secret? Why is it you can't put them on YouTube? You can just put a letter on there. A letter just tells me that's your opinion. Or it's an opinion of somebody else that you believe that you're going to put in a letter form. It doesn't mean that it's true. Anybody can write a letter. I can say I'm an ET. And that's something that, I could play that game real well. I could introduce myself as an alien and just say, hey, I'm here, I'm amongst you, I'm trying to uplift you, I'm trying to educate you, I'm trying to get you to see peace. I can play that game too. And you know what? I talk so much out of the box, people would probably believe that story because we believe in the unreal. So, and that's basically what everybody does, that, if they're channelers, it's like, I'm going to be something completely different out of this world, because people will believe things that come out of this world instead of believing that an actual human knows something. But I'm not an alien. I'm a real live human being that just has had a hell of a lot of hell to experience with the intention of trying to learn from them. So you go through an awful lot of hell in your life, you're going to learn something. So when you see the evil in yourself, then you're cured because you won't play with it anymore. But as long as you see evil in everything else, you'll want to destroy it. Peace out.